The great managers and leaders of the future will know more about their people than ever before. They'll know their emotional hot buttons as well as the very essence of what makes them tick.
Welcome everyone to World Class Wednesdays. Today's lesson is entitled Champions Lead Through Facilitated Introspection. Today's lesson is a great one, as it was also part of what Tyler was teaching in his lesson last night when he spoke of how important it was to him that he was close to the people that he led and that he knew their dreams and goals. All great leaders know that the most effective form of learning is self-discovery. World-class coaches and managers believe in facilitating the introspective process, which helps people rediscover what they already know. Instead of leadership through the outdated command and control, do it or you're fired model, progressive managers are constantly asking their employees questions and taking careful notes of their answers. The great ones know that most people are unaware of what makes them tick in terms of their emotional motivators. The only way to help a person discover the hidden power locked up in their psyche is through asking probing questions. It's been my belief that our role is basically to hold up a mirror to people so they can see and acknowledge their own situation. We all need to do this throughout life. Learning occurs at two levels during this introspective process. The first level is when the person digging down inside him or herself becomes aware of the emotions driving his or her behavior. The second is the manager's awareness as it relates to which buttons to push when it's time to motivate his or her charge to action. Now, amateur coaches and managers coach primarily through logic. Professional coaches and managers, they coach primarily through emotion. Since human beings are primarily emotional creatures, it's obvious which method has the most power. Facilitating the introspective process in another person requires patience and time, and the great ones are willing to invest. The amateur wants instant results, but the pros know that this rarely occurs. The payoff for the pro comes not only in the form of increased productivity, but also in the connection between mentor and student. Once an emotional creature is convinced that you care about what he or she thinks and how he or she feels, it sets the stage for emotional bonding to occur. Managers and leaders who lead this way lose very few of their people to rival companies because of this bond. In the age of the mind, facilitated introspection is the core process of leadership. Your action step for today is to invest 20 minutes leading someone through the introspective process. Your first question should be, tell me what you really want out of life more than anything else. Your goal should be to make the person comfortable enough to answer you in terms of how he or she feels, rather than how he or she thinks. Once he or she begins to explain his or her feelings, follow up with these questions. 1. What exactly do you mean by that? 2. What does that look like? 3. Why do you feel that way? 4. Tell me more about that. 5. Why is that important to you? 6. What does having that mean to you? Now, I hope this has helped you to get your arms around how you should be communicating and connecting with your team members, and I hope you go out today and have a world-class Wednesday.